Dark Nexus. Tonight, it's Act 4, Chapter 168. We're picking up in Dabwick's flat. Half the party is poisoned. Party is almost entirely out of resources. What is the plan for rest, recovery, and so forth?
It sucks, but it looks like we're going to take the entire day to attempt to heal Grip and Pandora's poison.
So Pandora and Gripper will take the day to rest while Bash tends to them to try to get those 2 levels of the poison tracks cleared in a single day. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Pandora will continue to cast non-detection on Grip in the hopes of keeping that angel demon thing at bay.
So you got a slot left tonight. You'll cast it just before you go to bed, just to get that.
You have 2 slots that could cast it, a 3rd level and a 5th level.
But you definitely have a slot you can use to cover your rest period, it sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
However, before that, Bash will need to stay up during the evening, all night, crafting ammunition because I'm down to 11 paper cartridges.
Nothing bad has ever happened when you've stayed up all night to craft.
Do you have any of your special powder to help you stay up at night?
I do, but that's actually considered a poison. The insomnia powder is not a great thing to do.
It's considered a poison.
But you have lesser restoration to help with fatigue.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, so it sounds like overnight, Bash is going to stay up crafting. The other 3 of you are going to get the sleep that you need during the day. Pandora and Gripper will rest while Bash takes care of them, and Dabwick will have a day of some shopping and some meeting and stuff.
Yeah.
Up until meditation time, at which point you meditate and head back to the swamps in the dark. All righty.
Sounds great.
Exactly.
So overnight, for the 3 of you that are sleeping, you do indeed dream the dreams of God. And this particular night, Jamandor is deeply poking at shame.
Our old friend.
Hunting and searching and plowing through your memories, dredging them into your subconscious so you dream of them. About some of the moments of the deepest shame of your lives. These could be things you were ashamed of while you did them, or these could be things that you're ashamed of once you learned, thanks to memory restoration, you had done them. These could be things you think about a lot, or things that you have not thought about in ages. Take a little moment for yourself and think about what the 3 of you dream of tonight.
Pandora dreams of Myacne and Mun. And that the idea of finding connection with a person like that, where the shame of it was the point, was the satisfaction, where the grossness of it was what was deserved and craved. And she was just in his house. She knows she's been there before, or whatever.
No, she has not
she
been
hasn't been there, but
no. He would come to Thrushmore because she,
she was a shut-in. Yeah. How much she craved his visits.
Yes,
and the information he would bring, but also the touch and the someone who got her in a way that Lowell's wasn't capable of, and that Gulliver was just another battered abuse victim in the whole mess, a pathetic thing that he was.
I think she really considered him.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I think he certainly wasn't a consideration in her relationship with Mun.
No,
unless it was used to taunt him or belittle him. But I think for all that she desired aloneness and that she wanted to be a shut-in, so she was, that she craved his visits and what he brought to her, because it was the only thing that could surprise her anymore.
I don't know if we've said this unequivocally on air before, but Mun was Daria's father.
Yeah, sure.
So was there this deep love that, or was it love? The deep feelings that
was
Tima felt for
connection.
Daria. Is any of that tied to Mon, or was that its own separate thing once she was born?
I think, like, the best she could describe it, she would never use these words, was that Daria was a gift that Mun left with her.
Oh, okay.
But I doubt he was very interested.
Oh, no.
So, that was just like, that was him being present when he wasn't.
And that would be the beginning of the period of time where he was coming less and less because he was his life in Casimir was building up more and more.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so the gift that Mun left you.
Grip dreams of Sholn. Sholn was the boy who he put the axe to the neck in that first psychometry reading. And he's told himself ever since that reading that, well, we don't know the why. We don't know why he did it. Maybe the boy had it coming.
Yeah.
The boy didn't have it coming. The boy had thrown a small, wee pebble that hit Grip's armor.
Oh, God.
And he felt the boy needed to be taught a lesson. That's his dream of shame.
Yeah.
Dabwick is shamed by the sound. They still hear the sound of kids, crying out from the corner of that painting on the floor, face down on the floor in
Discarded.
Mun's
Yeah.
haunted house. They have to go back. They have to go back.
This may be one of the rare times where Bash is up when everyone else is sleeping and they're having the dreams and you're not sealed up inside the book nook. So I think you would just spend the night unusually aware of the torment that the four of you sleep in as a regular course of events. They are writhing and moaning and crying in their sleep. It is incredibly distressing to have to sit and listen to, and to also process, like, that's you every night of your life now. This is the rest of your life. Writhing in despair. And shame. Do you have any checks you have to make for this crafting, or is this the kind
No, it just
you
happens.
do? Great. And you've got all the
I took
materials
money-
that you need?
Yep, I
Great.
took money off of the material.
And I have checked off another use of the diamond dust for
Perfect.
non-detection.
And we do indeed wake unmolested on the morning of the 26th of Frost now. Today, Gripper and Pandora, go ahead and update your sheet. Okay, I got all your stuff. You did it?
already.
Great. Are going to spend the day resting while Bash tends to them. And what is on your agenda today, Dabwick?
Dabwick has a small list of supplies that they're looking to fetch.
All right, so Dabs is taking the money left in the stash, hitting the streets.
Hitting the streets, taking the money and leaving.
All right, so what's on the list?
Looking for, well, I don't know quite the difference between these two, but
Sure.
delay poison and antitoxin. Like, one related to venom and one related to alchemical poisons in a different way, or how does this work?
Bonus.
Antitoxin for 1 hour will give folks a +5 bonus on any fortitude saves against poison. However, a potion of delay poison would make someone entirely immune to poison for 3 hours at a pop. So they wouldn't even need to make saves.
I mean,
So
you wouldn't
that would
need-
be better for someone like me, who is never going to make my save.
Right, and if money's tight,
Yeah,
like
you
grip,
can-
an antitoxin for grip is
would be
probably
great, yeah.
super useful. But yeah, Pandora, and maybe Bash. Oh no, he's got the
got the
poison
+6,
bonus.
yeah.
Whatever you think. If you've got the money, you can make everybody immune if you want for a 3 hour chunk. For let's see, a potion of delay poison would cost 300 gold pieces. So
$1,200.
1,200 for
But also, you could prepare
you could.
delay poison communal.
How long would that last?
That's a 3rd level spell, and that would last for 10 hours.
Oh my gosh. Well, that seems like a no-brainer.
I don't know.
Except you divide the duration. So yeah, 2-ish, 2 or 3 hours.
Take it right before we went there. Like that would still be a lot of time.
Yeah, for sure.
Like right as you walk in the door.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't need those potions. Maybe you don't need those potions.
We looted the dare upstairs, right?
Yeah. What do you still have unidentified?
There's a lot we didn't have unidentified.
Who's got that list?
We've got the Twain formula book. We've got the Twain Atlas. We've got Twain Vambraces, Twain studded leather, and Althiel's leather.
So as Bash will have a little time today to flip through Twain's formula book, let's start out, Johnny, by giving me a little spellcraft check for Bash.
Absolutely. 28.
So Johnny, Twain's formula book, it's a heavy tome with a handsome leather cover over what turned out to be thick metal plates, the interior of which are engraved with dozens of tiny arcane sigils, and sprinkled through the formulas throughout the whole book are elaborate details and diagrams, many of which seem to defy the normal conventions of alchemy, which turn out to constitute a ritual. Her formula book has a preparation ritual attached to it. If you prepare at least 3 extracts out of this formula book, you will gain a temporary boon triggered by this ritual. You can spend the boon within 24 hours to spontaneously apply the effects of the extend spell feat to any transmutation extract as you drink it.
Oh, that's badass.
That
Is that like
so
every day you can do that?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
This also increases the DC to dispel that spell by 4. Wow. This does not increase the spell level or the preparation time.
Wow.
Now, however, the trick is you do have to prepare those spells out of this book, which requires checks on your part. You can't automatically do it. There's a whole set of things to go through if you want to try to transfer this ritual to your own book. That's a big investiture of time.
That's a process, yeah.
But just so you know, that's at hand here, and I'll send you a list so you can look at these properly. But here's the spells that are in this book: Detonate, Flash Forward, Freedom of Movement, Greater Invisibility, Stone Skin, Assume Appearance, Cure Serious Wounds, Displacement, Haste, Protection from Energy, Remove Disease, Thorn Body, Bark Skin, Cure Moderate Wounds, Bear's Endurance, False Life, Invisibility, Protection from Arrows, Resist Energy, Transmute, Potion to Poison, Undetectable Alignment, Ant Haul, Comprehend Languages, Cure Light Wounds, Death Watch, Expeditious Retreat, False Face, Long Arm, Monkey Fish, Negate Aroma, Shield, Stone Fist, and True Strike.
Wow.
This is a jam-packed formula book. So this is
that's got tons of things of levels that I can't do yet.
So this is quite a treasure trove for you to stumble across here.
Wow, that's amazing.
All right, then let's take a relook again at the stuff we did not identify yesterday. Can you remind me one at a time here, Robert?
Twain Atlas.
All right, give me a check there, Dabs.
21.
+1 Atlas.
You got this down.
Twain Vambraces.
I'm actually wearing them.
All right, Dabs.
Nope. Natural 1.
Then there is the Twain either leather or studded leather armor.
Twain's is studded.
Another natural 1.
Oh my God.
And then the Althiel, I'm assuming that is just leather armor, yes?
Althiel's is leather, yeah.
20.
+1 leather armor. Just like yours.
Damn it.
But yours is +2 though, right?
No, mine is +1.
I didn't magic yours up?
Nope.
No, this is part of why
No, I'm fine.
help Paul accept gifts in this game.
So through the fighting and stuff we did, no clues into what those Vambraces are doing on Bash?
All right.
No.
Bash is going to go ahead and whip up an extract of Identify and
Sure.
go to town.
All right. So those are Duelist's Vambraces. They grant a +1 deflection bonus to AC while the wearer is wielding a double weapon or 2 weapons not including natural weapons or unarmed attacks. And then in addition, once per round, when attacking with an offhand weapon, the wearer can reduce any penalties on the attack rolls made with that weapon by 2.
Do you ever do that? Do you ever attack him?
Nope.
Let's sell him.
Yeah.
I mean, but that wouldn't be able to be used by Grip to offset his offhand.
No. No, it specifically says does not include unarmed attacks.
All right, so we should just sell that.
And then her studded leather is +2. So Dabs want to sell those off today?
Yeah.
Maybe while out, you could also get some better armor. Yeah, we should get rid of that Wand of Command that we've been sitting
Yes,
on and not
please.
sold out
It's still
for.
on my sheet.
Yeah.
I promise you I'm never going to pull that out.
And how much money do you have in the kitty right now?
3,930 gold pieces in cash.
Mm-hmm.
We've still got 4 Leng rubies.
Okay, don't worry about that. How about this? Dabwick stops off by Doltek's place, can get rid of the studded leather and the leather armor, and also this Wand of Command.
I also show we've got Pandora's Old Cloak of Resistance +1.
Yeah.
Great.
We've got 2 +1 short swords.
Oh, great. So then, trading all that stuff in and not having to spend any money, Dabs can walk out with a new set of +2 leather armor and another Wand of Cure Mod.
Oh, fantastic.
Sweet.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you're going to rely on your spellcasting, Dabs, today for the delay poison. Is that right?
That's correct.
Great. All right.
Question about the Twain formula book. Is the extract that I can extend, does it have to be from the ones that I prepare, or is it any extract?
Any.
I mean, I feel like I have to do that because the ability to have, like,
What transmutation extracts do you have?
I have
A
tons.
bunch, yeah.
So many.
How tricky a check is it if you have to...
Yeah, talk us
Prepare
through what you have to roll to.
Let me look it up.
Oh wait, I have the tab open. I was prepared. Hey,
Oh, you were prepared. All right.
first must decipher the writing in the book, then make spellcraft check.
Do you have to do that every time?
No, so okay, the writing in the book has to be deciphered one time, and that could be a project for today. And then once the spellbook is deciphered, every time you want to prepare a spell from it, it is a spellcraft check DC 15 plus the spell's level. And you do have to do that every single time you prepare from it. But you only have to decipher the book once.
But if there's an extract that he already knows how to make, it still has to be prepared from the book to
He
get
has
that
to prepare.
buff,
Yeah,
Okay.
he has to prepare 3 spells from that book
to get the stuff.
to get
Yeah.
access to the ritual boon.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, if you could send me that, then I could look, because I'm pretty sure that would be worthwhile.
Yeah, I think today's project is deciphering the book, and then you
Yeah.
can use it to prepare tomorrow.
So not
And
today.
treating our poison.
Yes, you got a lot of shit going on. So no ritual until tomorrow.
Fair enough.
All right, so while the others are taking it easy and resting up and fighting off the poison in Dabwick's flat today, Dabs makes their way down the hill, down Greyguard's shadow, through the edge of the fen, into the shipyard, stops by Doltek's, and as you're heading back up, Dabs, and you pass by Danvers Pies and you're looking up the steep hill into your neighborhood. On your 4th day back in the real world. While Stasi and Stanhope are still, nobody knows exactly where. Well, there's still this prisoner that the others keep talking about to deal with somewhere. And while you've effectively brought nothing but danger to the people around you, upon your return, you're making your way over to Chester and J-Dove's. You know, is there the possibility that this is your last day in town? How long do you think you're going to or you can stay here? What do they see when they look up at home this particular day after this brutal stretch of days?
There's something so sad about looking up at the towers of Greyguard's castle and it seeming small.
Oh yeah.
It's not what it was to Dabwick before they joined this little group.
Yeah.
And seen what they've seen. There's just something so sad about not being able to come home again, and that feeling like it's not ever going to be the same.
Gosh, we talked a little bit about on your first trip down the hill back at the beginning of the act, about kind of the excitement and the thrill of being back, and the excitement for everybody of, look at all these stories that are happening around me, and everyone is so oblivious to what we're going through.
Yes, before we discovered that there was rot festering in the...
And now it's like looking up at all of these people and being so aware of all of the stuff that they don't know that's happening right underneath them, and is so dangerous. And how close everyone in this city came to being infected. Yeah. If you had not found Harrigan's warehouse and cleared out the rapidly growing fungal infestation there, all of these lives, they're just oblivious to the deeper truth of the world that you now live in.
And the festering wound that is the hole to Corgan beer.
Yes.
Not too far away. So that leads them to J-Dove's flat.
Yeah. Another day has passed, and Persephone is the same. Unaware of the surroundings, humming softly.
When we woke up, we were still communicative and curious and functional.
There was a period of 2 weeks between when you woke up from your last trip to the Oasis and when this campaign began, during which, if you recall your patient records from Briarstone, you were in this exact state.
We were awoken by the prisoner.
Yep, I forgot about that.
Wow.
We still don't know why.
You were shaken awake.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it is still unclear to you, like what it would take if it is even possible for this person to come out of this state.
J-Dove, Chester, how are you holding up?
Well, I suspect this will be our lives now. And we've been talking, and I don't know if you know this, but our daughter did die while I was asleep.
Oh.
And our opportunity to be parents together was robbed from us. And not that this is even remotely the same, but we have decided to look on this as much of a blessing as we can. Nesia was not long for this world, but hopefully we can see Persephone on to whatever comes next for her.
That's a generous and lovely connection to make. I must bother you with the knowledge of something else.
I expected as much from the look on your face.
There is a grave danger. It's to the southeast of Admiral's Fen.
Out in the swamp, you mean?
Do you know of Myacnean Mun?
J-Dove. Of course, absolutely, yes.
Myacnean Mun was keeping himself at a old prison infirmary, sinking into the swamps outside of Admiral's Fen. While we were there...
Oh, Dabwick. You've seen some things, have you?
There's danger. There's a terrible danger in that house. And we're going back to try and stop it. What you must know is that there is a open hole to Corgan beer.
Oh no.
Beneath this building.
An uncharted one, I assume. No one knows of it?
No one knows of it. This is something that we've only just discovered. And we're going back to try and close it up. But if we don't return, and I mean return within the evening, you must get word to the City Watch. Can you be prepared to do that?
Yes, Davik, we can do that for you. Godspeed.
Thank you. Oh.
Hugs all around. Oh, they throw their
don't
arms
want to
around
go,
you.
but might stay for just one more tea.
Sure.
I love this embracing of the true halfling adventurer archetype where they'd rather just be home.
Yeah, yeah. So while Dabs is finishing off one more tea before having to meditate and return to Mun's House of Hell, let's check in on these heal checks.
Oh, man.
Also, just real quick, I have cast non-detection for a third time when they...
Yes, all right. So
I have meditated for it again, and I have cast it again.
Great. So Gripper is covered for this day.
11 hours.
Yeah.
I can't fail the arithmancy check.
Perfect,
and
great.
I knocked off the use of that.
Fantastic. Johnny, give me 2 heal checks. Let's start with one for Pandora.
That is a 31.
And one for Gripper.
That is a 21.
All right. By the time we get to Dabs' meditation, the two of you have gotten clear of the poison.
Your bedside manner's a lot better than it used to be.
So Pandora has gotten the hell wasp poison out of her system, and Gripper has got the cytillipede poison out of his. Dabs finds an alley to meditate in.
Yeah.
And then we're back in the swamps.
And then we're back in the swamps.
Mage armor for myself.
Great.
And Dabwick.
Done and done.
And we're just hiking back through the swamps.
Is that the plan?
Or are we
No, let's hike. Let's save resources.
Hike in, save the teleportation in case you need it to get out.
Yeah, because now we know we're on a clock. If we're not back by the end of this evening,
Yeah, we got to go back.
We got to go
I
back.
know what's going on.
All right.
All right. Survival.
I'll also cast the telepathic bond.
You can probably wait until you get to the infirmary because you got a 2+ hour hike.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Dabwick, survival check, leading through the swamp.
Oh, I am going to cast False Life.
28.
So 2.5 hours through the rapidly darkening dusk period will get you to Mun's place right around 8 p.m. Everything on the outside is very, very quiet.
Almost certainly have to recast non-detection once we're there.
So as we're sitting down to do our buffing list before we head back in, we can include that on that list. So everything is as you left it. There's no visible activity on the outside. No sign of any of the windows upstairs having been opened. The front door is closed as you last left it. What spells are you casting before you head in?
During the trek, I would have taken Bloodhound and Dark Vision.
Great.
And then as we are getting closer, when we're about 15 minutes out, I would drink my See Invisibility extract so to try to avoid any ambushing in case they're outside and waiting for us kind of thing.
Great, and that is 90 minutes, is that right?
Yeah. It is 10 minutes per level, so yeah, 90 minutes.
Cool.
And then right before we go in, I'm going to drink extract of shield and an extract of gravity gun.
I just made the spellcraft check for telepathic bond, so we have 110 minutes of that.
Great.
And I use the spell-like ability once per day.
Saving spell slots.
Yes.
And any buffs from the dabs?
Yeah. Dabwick is going to cast Hunter's Blessing for urban environments and whatever Darrow might be.
The aberrations?
Nope, they are humanoids with the Darrow subtype, so you would have them against Darrow, basically.
Okay.
So the last room we were in where we fought the centipedes and the mounted guys, was that still worked stone?
I think I would say I would allow either caves or urban for those two rooms because they are mostly caves, but they have been shaped.
Okay.
There are structures in them. There's doors, there's like the platform and stuff. So I think I would allow either.
Okay.
And shall we do the delay poison now for the 2-hour duration?
Yes.
It's going to be 3-3-2-2.
3 for you.
Yep.
I can take a 2.
2 for you.
2 for Gripper, probably.
2 for Gripper. 3 for me.
Nice.
Good God, I've used so many spell slots already.
Are we...
So we could dimension door under an invisibility sphere down there.
Well, let's make sure that everything inside the house is normal first, because they may have made their way up.
Right, yeah.
So check around inside first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thought is we're darrowing first and still saving the...
Unless
think
they've
so.
gone up there,
Yeah, I
which
mean,
they
right,
probably
right.
have.
Unless we find
But
out.
all things being equal, that's what we were doing. Okay.
Okay, so heading back in, I won't bury the lead. The ground floor is at exactly as you left it. Nothing seems to have
No
changed
tampering with.
in any way.
I don't trust you at all.
So you want to make a sweep through the second floor, the room with the paintings, the third floor, the room with the lab, and the fourth floor, the place of skin.
Yep.
Everything seems exactly as you left it.
All right. Let's teleport down.
I don't trust you.
Oh no, it's going to be
It's
an
no,
absolute.
you
It's going to be an
shouldn't.
absolute shit show.
You shouldn't, but what else can we do?
Okay, do we want to
Dimension
be
door.
under an invisibility sphere for this?
Sure, why not?
Great. There's some spells that go away. Bam.
I'm going to cast Spider Climb Communal on all of us.
Ooh, spider
you.
climb communal.
What's the duration on that?
That's 10 minutes per level.
Divided?
Divided in 10-minute intervals among creatures touched.
So 20, 20, 30, and 30.
Yeah.
Who gets the 30?
Well, let's do
Same
the
thing?
spellcasters at 30.
Okay.
Thank you. So 30 minutes of spider climb.
Nice.
So once we're all under there, we're going to dimension tour. I can only go to that room. That's what I've seen, so I don't know what's beyond there.
Where are you going to put us in that room?
Well, but no, with Dimension Door, you can do coordinates as well. So you can place yourself X feet in X direction from a place that you know if you wish.
Right, but I haven't seen it, so if somebody wants to recommend a place to go to, great.
I
But
mean,
you got to tell me.
there's no great
Yeah.
place to be in that room. It looks like a big room with a lot of like running water, which looks like it's probably going to be difficult terrain. But then might also then make you fall into the pit.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm not going to have a spot for me to do what I can do in that room. Like, me on the wall isn't going to...
What if?
You
What
could
if?
have fly.
There you go. Dora could cast fly on you, and then you could move around at will.
And then, because we need a way to deal with the people hanging from the chains, assuming that they are still there.
Yes.
But the fly might solve that concern of mine.
What would you need, Bash, to be in the room and be effective?
I'm just going to cast fly on myself, so then it doesn't matter if we're going to be on a wall or not.
All right, so a couple more flies. Fly on Gripper, fly on Bash. And you're going to do the invisibility sphere. And then you're going to Dimension Door into the cavern to the north, not the cavern you were in. Is that what I'm hearing?
We're teleporting into the cavern with the actual hole down into the Darrow town.
Understood.
Dabs' job is to...
Yeah, Dabwick's going to cast Barkskin on themselves.
Yep.
Change shape into a Frogwick.
Yep.
And take out that wand of Cure Moderate Wounds. Be ready for healing up.
And bamf. You materialize in the large cavern chamber filled with water running down the walls and up to the north to that giant hole that leads down to Corganbeer. And the room is indeed empty. Nobody in it. So everybody can see where
does
those...
Bash agree that there's no one in it?
Yeah, give me some perception checks.
18.
28.
25.
32.
32. Definitely nobody in the room that you are aware of, but Dabwick does catch sight of something that would be hard to see from the angle that you all are currently at, but does indeed catch sight of it. There is a little, I'm going to ping on the map up here. So you see this little corner in the southwest of this room. So up 10 feet on the level of the gangway there is a very narrow opening that looks like it leads into maybe another small cave or another small passage.
Small, like a Darrow could fit through it?
Yes. And like the three of you that are not small-sized would have to squeeze through.
Great.
All right.
And I'm assuming the wall of stone is still in place?
Yep.
Okay.
Untouched.
Well, shall we?
Well, can I close up this hole in the floor first?
I mean, that's pretty big.
It's
that-
the wall of stone can be created horizontal, and as long as it is touching things on every side, so it can be used in one instance to make like a bridge over a chasm. In this case, you're just making a big flat wall that would cover this. Which, as you look around, here's the next thing that will happen. Then that
Water
is
will start to fill.
Yes. So over
This is just
time,
like the last Thieves Guild quest in Skyrim.
over time, this entire place is going to fill up with water if they don't break through it from below,
that's
which might
good.
be great.
Yeah.
It might actually be catastrophic for anyone trying to break through from below if the
Oh, yeah.
chamber
Yeah.
is filled with
Yeah.
water.
But let's not pit ourselves in the race against the water filling the hole, and maybe go check out this other hole first.
Yeah,
Okay.
is there any ability to kind of look around and be like, okay, if Dabs was to cover this up, about how long would it take? Do we have any idea?
Not
Are
a
we talking
tactical
like
amount of time. Don't worry about it.
okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I would not put you on a clock to
You don't
escape
want
the room. This
knowledge
this
engineering
cavern
check.
is
Hours
huge.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
Then
you might as well do it.
Dabwick looks to their left.
I mean,
looks
would
to
it
the right.
not also eventually fill up this hole?
Oh yeah, and go up the elevator shaft for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
make this whole place impossible to get to. Could be great.
Why are you saying it like that?
I think this is cool. I think this is cool.
He is so far in your head.
Taunting it.
He can't say anything.
He can't. He shouldn't.
And Dabwick seals up the hole to Corgan beer with a giant wall of stone, and you see like within like the first minute there's like an inch of water rising above it, and it looks as though all the water seeping in from the swamp above is gonna just start filling this massive
Amazing.
chamber up.
Wow,
I think that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I love that we're not having a fight in the middle of that.
And looking at the
The Darrow hole.
not the Darrow hole, the original wall of stone.
Yes.
Does it look like there were attempts to try to break through it?
No.
They just retreated.
And with Bloodhound on, can I smell them? Do they smell like they're coming more strongly from that hole, that crack in the wall?
I was looking at scent. In this giant room filled with water, it is impossible for a non-water breathing person to track by scent in this room. But if you want to go up to the hole and start poking around,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would very
Don't
carefully.
get caught because we could just leave.
Yeah, well, that's also not a bad idea.
So you're going to go stealthily.
Stealthily,
Great.
and also checking for traps.
Give me a stealth check and a perception check.
Do you want us to move with you a little bit?
And I am flying, so I'm not actually touching anything.
Oh, okay. We'll hang.
Dabwick is spider climbing.
Yeah, you can just spider climb up to like the
We're all
other end
spider
of the
climbing. Yeah.
gangway there.
I'm still under an invisibility sphere, so anybody who doesn't want to be seen can be next to me.
Got a 29 on stealth,
Great.
and then perception. Ooh, natural 20 for a 34, or a 38 for checking for traps.
What you find is a just barely 3-foot wide crack lined with algae that goes into the rock there. Seems to go straight ahead and then curve a bit to the right, so kind of goes southwest for a bit and then would curve on a more westerly direction there. You want to go in a little ways, squeeze your way in, see what you see?
Does it seem like this would actually lead to the chamber, or no?
Impossible to say. You cannot see where it goes.
Does it appear natural or excavated?
It appears natural at this point.
Can I do a survival check to look for like tracks
Yep.
of like them moving through here? I will do that. That's a 27. I'm sorry. With my +4 racial bonus in urban and underground settings, that's a 31.
Yes, you do find evidence of a number of Darrow moving through this space, and you, at this point, like above the floor, 10 feet above the floor, inside this cave, as you sort of poke your head in a little bit, you are smelling faint, lingering old Darrow stink, but nothing that seems to be recent.
Like recent meaning?
In the last 10 minutes or something.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Think it's worthwhile to check it out?
Let's see where it goes.
All right.
I will take another extract and drink my iron skin to increase my armor class, and I will squeeze in. Sure, this is so stupid.
Squeezing in, flattening yourself between the rock faces. Going forward. Is everybody following, or anyone let him scout ahead a little bit?
Dabwick's following.
Okay.
We'll stay behind and invisible, like follow at a greater distance.
Okay, a little ways behind.
Yeah.
So Dabs and Bash up front, Pandora and Gripper maybe 10, 15 feet behind.
Gripper and Pandora.
Gripper and Pandora. So
Would you rather be in the back, or would you rather me be in the back?
I think knowing that there's a vast cavern filling with water behind us that has nothing in it at the moment feels safer than moving ahead forward into squeezing
Very
nothing.
fine.
Yeah.
So everybody but Dabwick then has to squeeze their way. And for Gripper, it's quite
I hate
a
it.
squish.
I don't fucking like it.
The cavern curves to the southwest, bends to the west, goes straight forward about 10 or 15 feet and starts rising up. Then after about another 20 feet of this, you get to the bottom of what is clearly an excavated shaft that is about more like 4x4, so comfortable for a medium humanoid to use, with a series of steps smashed into the rock wall here. It seems as though this is a secret passage
To
up
the surface.
To the, either to the surface or to somewhere in the first level or sub-level.
Which we didn't check.
You have not checked because it was filled with a terrifying alchemical column.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Climbing up. Everybody going up the
We're
the
spider
spikes.
climbing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, and then in Bash and Grip's case too, you can even just soar straight up, not even having to touch
You have
anything.
to stick with me. Can you carry me?
I don't know if there's room for that. Oh yeah, no, he's so strong. Of course, yeah. So just kind of an embrace, and then just like soaring up.
I'm giving us
Dabwick is
invisibility. He's flying.
Dabwick
The
is spider
original buddy
climbing up.
comedy.
And okay, after about another 100 feet or so of that, Bash at the top of this excavated shaft ends in a stained glass window with a sun rod sticking in a sconce on the opposite wall to be casting light through this stained glass window.
So this
We've
is
been there before.
this is the window.
Dabwick can look up. Oh, this is definitely one of the stained glass windows that they saw inside the surgery. So it's one of those of the creepy ones of the either happy or terrifying angels reaching their hands into people who are being blessedly or horrifically, air quotes, cured or yeah, it's just these images, the longer you look at them, the more upsetting they are.
And this was where the golem was, or that was one level down?
This is where the golem was.
We don't want to deal with it.
Where the golem probably still is, since it wouldn't fit through the.
And the ochre.
The golem cannot fit in
ochre
this.
jelly
Unless
too.
the Darrow destroyed it.
But this isn't broken. Like it's not like a door where they're able to go in and out of it.
It is a door. It's a cunningly hidden secret door, but not so cunningly hidden on the inside of it. Just very hard to find on the outside. You're doing a Skyrim entering from the back of a.
Yes.
And is there
door.
this is where it goes to? There's nothing else above it.
Correct. This is where it ends.
All right. Knowing that,
Yeah.
do we want to simply like teleport in there, or do we want to ignore all this and like?
I want to ignore it. But horrible things in that room.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The golem, the ochre jelly, very bad things in that room. Any reason to believe the Darrow would be able to bypass them, or they had to deal with it?
Wait a minute. If we go in there and the ochre jelly and the Darrow in there, if we break the thing containing the ochre jelly and then just peace out?
Yeah.
So that then it's just there waiting for them?
Or it's already in there with them if they're waiting.
If the Darrow are in there. Yeah.
If the Darrow haven't made their way out into the world already.
And there's no way of, like, you can't see through that stained glass at all to see if there's anything.
You can't, but roll some perception.
How about detect thoughts?
But
Will it get through the...
check the spell. This is like an inch of glass.
1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood and dirt.
You'll be fine, yeah.
All right, well, I'll use my once per day spell-like ability.
You detect no thinking minds other than the ones that you're aware of.
Where the fuck are they? I mean, they could all just be dead on the floor. There's like 20 Darrow in there. Or they could have gotten out of the house and are, having a field day.
But they're not going to be able to come back very easily, which means they're going to burn when the sun comes up.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that little tidbit.
They cannot be outside in the daytime.
I mean, I don't see anything to gain by dealing with an ochre jelly and this golem. Can we go back and stone shape this crevice closed?
Oh,
so that is now not an option?
Well, if we don't, this eventually fills with water.
Sure does.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So it may be better just to leave it.
Just leave it, have it push through.
Fair enough.
Oh, right, because there is no way for the water to reach the elevator at the moment, but this would be a way to get the water up to this floor.
And then it would go back down the elevator.
It sure would.
Oh, yeah.
And then fill up eventually that other room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we could, though...
Which might just further drag this whole
building
tower
just
down
under
to the
the-
ground.
right,
Because then the water and everything underneath it is becoming like even more marshy.
Love it when physics does our job for us.
It's like,
Science!
Pretty awesome.
Science!
Where do you want a dimension door to, guys?
So I guess...
The room of skin.
Well, I mean, we went to the first level, but we didn't go and check the surgery just to make sure that there was nothing else down there that was coming out.
Can check it from the...
You can open the door right now.
We can check it from above.
Yeah, I mean,
there was no
You're
evidence of
flying.
anyone
You
having
could-
come onto
yeah.
the first floor from this level. You found no evidence of that at all.
so where'd they go? Like, that's the part where I'm like, where did they
Bet
go?
they're all dead in that room somewhere.
Then, I mean, I think if we're that curious, let's go to the first floor and just peek down to see if there's a bunch of dead
Fly
Darrow on the floor, and then let's go up and deal with the thing.
Yeah, agreed.
So, Pandora, you want to just dimension door everybody 20 feet up into the first floor?
Easiest.
Okay, I won't belabor this
Down another one.
either. Bash is flying, can easily, very carefully float down a little bit just to not get a view of the room. You still see the alchemical golem staring towards the elevator opening, waiting to attack somebody, and nobody else in the room.
What was the duration on the fly?
It's 1 minute per
Minutes
level.
per level.
Okay, so that will be gone soon.
You
If it's
still
not
got it.
already.
You still got it.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well then, then it's time for the goat tree fight.
Fuck.
I mean, unless we have
They're
another
probably
thought.
all up there, so it's probably a goat tree fight and along with the Darrow.
No evidence that trapdoor up to the attic had been
Well,
opened.
I have dimension door. Maybe they do too.
That is true.
Yeah, let's go up to the room of skin and do some more buffing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, room of skin. Some more buffs.
More buffing.
All
Top
right.
off your buffs.
I mean, I'm about as buffed as I get.
The only thing I can do is drink a bull strength, but I'm going to wait till
Are we doing
actual
haste?
combat.
I thought we'd do. Since I'm not going to be that useful against stuff, I thought I would do that at the very last second.
All right.
Y'all have feather step mass, so if there's any
Right. Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain, you can ignore it. I know some of you are flying.
Does anybody have anything that will allow you to help something that gets grappled? Because it has many mouths. Oh,
I'm not
excellent.
done yet. Not done yet. Grip, come here.
Hi, what?
First of all, I'm going to cast a familiar spell, Owl's Wisdom, on you.
Oh, thank you,
I love this as a buff for Gripper.
And then I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
Really nice.
Freedom of movement.
Let's not let Grip get dispelled because he's got like 407 spells on him right now.
And I don't think we've cast this spell on this podcast yet. Do you want to read that out for us, Polly?
Yeah, freedom of movement is special. This enables you to, you or a creature you touch to move and attack normally for the duration of the spell, even under the influence of magic that usually impedes movement, such as paralysis, fog, slow, and web. All combat maneuver checks made to grapple the target automatically fail. Subject automatically succeeds on any combat maneuver and escape artist checks made to escape a grapple or a pin.
Nice. And what's the duration of that one?
This is 10 minutes per level, my friend.
Lovely.
And I'm going to cast it on myself as well.
Nice.
Well done.
Rob.
Yeah.
I'd like to cast a spell I haven't seen before, if it will help. And the only question is we've already made a check on this creature.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a spell that will let me open my mind to the vast experiences of my ancestors in the hope of learning something pertinent about my current situation. The chance of successfully finding an ancestral memory that is pertinent is equal to 70% plus your caster level. Failure indicates you merely gain a +5 insight bonus on all intelligence-based skill checks for the duration of the spell. But I've already made a check on this. But
what's it called? So I can look at
ancestral memory. For example, I'm going to skip to the end. For example, a character might encounter a clay golem deep underground and finds that her magic weapon and spells seem to be useless against the creature. She successfully casts ancestral memory and remembers the proper type of weapon and spells that work against such creatures. I'm trying to find out if I can mind thrust this thing, which we didn't find out from our checks. I'm wondering if this spell will help.
I think it would help. I would say you know that it's like not a plant and it's not a construct and it's not an ooze, so...
Sure, but we have also fought things sometimes that if you try to cast a mind-affecting spell on it, it will fucking kill you.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what I'm getting at.
I like the use of this spell for this.
I do too.
Awesome. So what are the components for you?
The emotion is surrender. That feeling of walking in the oasis and letting go of my moral superiority. It's just giving in to the circumstances. Mm-hmm. But the thought component is in the hull of the Sullen Starling, writing with both hands. And actually remembering it now, not being in that, like actually seeing Dora do that, rather than being so kind of in the state of research that she wasn't aware that she was doing it. I think one of the memories that came back for her is all that stuff that happened while she was sort of hypnotizing herself in that mundane way.
Awesome. Okay, and you are trying to find an ancestral memory.
I'm going to use some math to increase the odds of helping me.
Trying to find an ancestral memory in one of your ancestors in the hope of learning something pertinent about your current situation. This is a fun spell.
Yes, and it is one of the few spells that I get with this, what I have, that I'm not afraid to use.
Right. I know exactly what you're saying. What level spell is it?
It is a 4th level spell.
4th level spell for you.
And I'm casting it as an 11th level caster.
Great.
I can't fail this spellcraft check.
Is that a divination, I assume?
It is a divination.
It is.
Oh, this is so cool. All right, so there is a % chance that you find something pertinent, 70% plus your caster level, so 81% chance.
Which is, by the way, one less than the
What you
percentage I just rolled for the teleport.
All right, give me a percentile roll, 1 through 81, and you find a pertinent memory.
71.
Nice.
Awesome.
Can I make its brain bleed?
I gotta say, as always, none of this is what I was expecting.
Nope.
Literally, I was like prepared for this to be some sort of giant knockdown, drag-out fight between us and 20 Darrow.
I'm glad we didn't do the fireball.
And of course, you're like, there's no Darrow there. You're welcome.
Pandora, is this a single standard action to cast?
Yes.
Okay.
Her eyes roll back in her head.
Yeah, and she sinks into a memory. Whose memory is this? This is an entirely different person now. So you tell me, describe the person whose memory you are reliving.
Who is someone who would ever have... It's got to be somebody who's faced this thing before.
Yes.
So is it an alien creature? Is it like Is it even?
This is one of your
This is
ancestors.
one of my ancestors.
Yes.
So Feshkanelit's ancestor, or
Feshkanella.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
That is really fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great. So you sink into a memory of a young and hungry Nicholas Maria. On the road, doing crimes, learning magic with his best pals, Gavroni and Mej. Maybe Mej even has both eyes at this point, so he's
Mej both eyes.
well, that's what his son would come to be known.
Just Mej. Just Mej.
He's just Mej right now. And while they were traveling the wastes of Numeria, picture them like in a western. They're stumbling across this irradiated wasteland, and they're on the hunt for something. And what that was, this memory doesn't quite latch onto. But they're running low on resources, and they saw signs of actual civilization. So they've been heading towards it across the dusty plains, avoiding the roaming pools of color that threaten to chase after them. And they're heading for what looks like, is this an oasis? Is it a town? And eventually they stumble into this oddly marsh-like, oddly for this environment, oasis, where a small community of about maybe 15 to 20 people who might all be related are living out their lives, and they live gathered around this tree.
This is very Dark Tower.
That they seem to have worshipped as a god. They pray to it. They feed it their own young, and it whispers truths to them. It knows these truths because it has a mind. But the sight of it drove Mej instantaneously insane. Gavroni was barely able to fight it off, and Nicholas struggled. And even in this memory, you're not even able to quite see it. You're seeing the residue of what his subconscious would let him hang on to. It was so otherworldly that being in its presence drove them mad. But it's got a mind, and then 6 seconds later, you pop out of that.
Who's got the highest will save here? I believe it's you.
Yeah.
Then Pandora will also cast Remove Fear on herself, Grip, and Bash.
Great.
Before we go in, I will also be casting Channel Vigor.
Great.
Spirit.
And which is that one?
Spirit, you gain a +6 competence bonus on will saving throws and bluff and intimidate checks.
Oh, there you go.
So,
What's the duration of the remove fear?
10 minutes.
Thank you.
We could do the same plan for our entrance to the place of skin. Send Bash flying up there to the door and have him open it up.
Or we haven't seen it, so we can't actually just teleport in.
Dimension door. You can,
that's true.
You just go 20 feet up.
What do y'all want to do?
I mean, not having to have us each pop up through the hole in the floor might be the way to go. Because that's a choke point if there ever was one.
All right.
If we bamp up there in a sphere, that might be.
So we're going to Dimension Door up there. I want to cast one more spell. Dabwick closes their eyes and hugs themselves really tight and starts to change form. This is different than changing into the form of a humanoid.
Is it different than wild shaping?
It's different than wild shape. It's different than anything that you've seen before.
Love it.
This is exciting.
Davwick changes into a tiny liminal sprite, a fae form.
Oh my god. That's fantastic.
Tell us about liminal sprites.
Liminal sprites have a curse on them that doesn't allow them to live either in the open or in buildings. So they find ways to live under eaves and under stairwells and stuff like that. But they really love high fashion, so they dress very dapperly, and they're very into dressing into the latest trend.
So Debs becomes a high fashion sprite.
This is like liminal sprite form or something. What is this spell?
It's called Fey Form 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
So I'm guessing that gives you a fly speed.
So that gives me a fly speed.
Tiny size.
And an extra Dexy bonus to AC and stuff like that.
Amazing.
But then you still have access to like all your
but I can still
coterie
cast all
of
my
spells and whatnot.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And then we're bamfing upstairs?
Yeah.
Bamf it.
Put yourself in the configuration and facing that you want to be when Pandora pops you upstairs.
I want to be, furthest from the action.
You don't know where that would be.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like maybe...
I want to be against a wall, I guess.
You know that the space upstairs, you can tell this from the outside, is not going to be anywhere near as big as this floor because there's those big gabled windows. So you got to assume you're dealing with a space that's probably like 20 by 20.
Well, then it doesn't really
It's going to fill the
matter.
room.
I mean, we're 10 by 10.
Yeah.
I want to know what your configuration is. It may matter.
Great. And
That'd be
you guys
great,
got to be
but-
next to me.
Yep. All right, I will be right here next to Pandora.
And then I'll cast one more invisibility sphere. Fuck me. 13 spells cast today. We have done nothing.
That's not true. We plugged the hole to the Darrow depths and set it up so that literally they can't come out of there without having a massive, gigantic...
Eventually, there's going to be a huge cave-in.
Yeah. We did some good.
Yeah.
Major accomplishment.
Yeah.
All right. And you appear in the attic. The attic is indeed slightly smaller than the floors below. At least the occupiable space is because the slanting angles of the gabled roof up here. It is a space that feels both cavernous and claustrophobic. Cavernous because it's nearly 30 feet tall. It is indeed open for those last two stories of the building, but only 20 by 20 feet. And there's this crazy cross-hatch of rotting beams and boards that would almost make a second story inside this space, but there's nothing up there but narrow little beams to stand on. And snaky black vines fill the room. Endless trailing snakes flowing in and out through the broken windows and all over the floor here like a living, twitching carpet covered with sickly yellow berries, which are sprouting like cancerous growths between the oily black leaves. And never before has cancer looked so delicious. You immediately want to eat the berries. You want to feel them pop in your mouth. You want to suck down the infection, down your gullet till you die. But the worst thing of all, of course, is also the most appealing. There is something hanging in the air amongst the vines and the tendrils and the berries and the rot. A pitch black monstrosity the size of a tree, seemingly composed of ropey tendrils covered in mouths, just puckering maws. It is strung up from the rafters and hanging in midair. It's a mess of root-like tentacles dangling below the thing, all of them ending in twitching, kicking hooves. This thing smells like an open sore and an open grave. And as you look at it, you know that it does not belong on this world or any world. It is an abomination, but somehow also it is the offspring of a god. It stirs up this panoply of confused emotions inside each of you. Disgust, obviously, horror, check, but also sexual desire, why does that thing have so many mouths? And this primal admiration that borders on awe. You have now finally experienced and seen beauty, true beauty, and it knows things. You can tell, you can smell how much it knows, you can smell its knowledge in the air. There's art for Mun's anomalous friend.
Oh my gosh.
That is gross.
And you all are, you are basically right underneath it.
Is there anywhere we could have gone that we wouldn't have been right underneath it?
No, it's too tiny of a space. As you pop in there and you take all of this in, before it's even aware of you, we have to check everybody's sanity. This is some bonkers ass shit, and being in the presence of this alien god thing does threaten to break your brain. I need will saves from everybody.
This is not a fear effect.
This particular save is not a fear effect.
A world where this number is a tweener, I'm not happy.
Me too. Me too.
All right. Closest to the dark young of Shub Nagurith, our Gripper and the Dabs. Let's start with the Gripper.
A dirty 20. That's using my last action point of the level.
Oh.
And Dabwick.
35.
In the second rank are Bash and Pandora. Bash.
I rolled an 18, and then I spent a point of inspiration to get it to a 24, but I still wasn't happy with that, so I spent another point of, I spent an action point and got a 6 to bring it up to a 30.
And Pandora.
30 with an action point.
Dabwick, Bash, and Pandora take 5 points of sanity damage. Bash goes mad. The Gripper takes 11 points.
Oh, no!
And goes mad.
Oh.
Thanks to that boost of your intelligence and wisdom respectively, Pandora and Dabs is the only thing that just saved you from going mad right now.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me, you two. I have an idea preloaded based on what I know about this thing if either of you are not immediately jumping at something.
My first instinct is to somehow tie it into the most recent dream.
The shame.
So I don't know if that, if...
I think I got an idea.
Yeah, lay it on me.
So, as Gripper lays eyes on this thing, to his horror, Sholn is standing in the corner of the room, cowering in terror from this thing. He has somehow been held prisoner here and is in this thing's reach. And that is 100% real to Grip. I'm gonna put something on the map here. You see Sholn. And what about Bash, Johnny?
I think that there's something about, like you said, the thing of how it's almost like there's an attraction to it.
Yes.
So rather than it being this thing of fear, I think it's almost like this is the most beautiful, perfect thing that I've ever seen. And so I don't know what there would be, but something of aberration,
So I'm sorry, did you say what the affliction actually is?
Delusion.
I did not.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I'm going to keep that little...
Fine, you do you.
and he still knows that they, but it's like cutting off his own arm kind of thing.
Oh, wait, I got one right here.
Awesome.
It's going to work great.
Awesome.
So, Bash is feeling a nearly overwhelming compulsion to slide his hand into some of those mouths to feel what it feels like. He has to know. He is drawn to this, and it is almost overwhelming to his senses.
Wish I still had that wand of command.
Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
The initiative bonus applies to this.
Yes.
That was a 2, right? Plus 2.
All right. What do we get? Gripper.
12.
Dabwick.
Startled by what they see.
Yes. to say the least.
Dabwick rolled a natural 1 on that initiative check. So that's a 7.
Okay. Bash
20.
and Pandora.
16.
So as you land in this space, Pandora's the only one who's not flying, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes. So Pandora's feet are on the ground. Everyone else was hovering next to her when she transported up here. Okay. It may be relevant.
Oh, great.
I am spider climbing, though.
Yes.
It makes a difference.
So as you are all reeling from the mere sight of this thing, and Grip is seeing Shoal in the corner, and Bash is just like holding himself back from sticking his fingers in these mouths, this thing speaks. 1,000 mouths moving in sickly, puckering unison, all whispering in the Aklo tongue. So this might only be Pandora and Bash that understand it.
Yep.
Yeah, and part of you, yeah. So Bash, like, this, like, base animal part of you empties your bladder with utter joy that you had the foresight to learn its language before you entered its presence. How could you know? How could it know that you know that language? How can it know so much? And then all these 1,000 mouths whisper, "So you come, another pilgrim. You climb the tower like a hero out of story to seek the wisdom of the Oracle. The Oracle is here, my dear. Speak, mortal. Ask me the question that's burning you alive. The first answer's free. A gift for you from me. Ask me. Ask me." But Bash is the next to act. I need a will save, Bash.
All right.
Do I
That is a 19. Although, is this an extraordinary spell-like or supernatural ability of an aberration?
Nope, this is your madness.
All right. Oh, my madness. Excellent.
This is Bash wrestling with himself to stop from sticking his fingers into these mouths with a supreme effort of will. He just barely is able to do it, but he knows he's on a clock. Pretty soon, he's not going to be able to stop himself from doing nothing but sticking his hands inside this thing. For the moment, though, he's shaken himself free of this compulsion.
Ugh.
Amazing.
So you can act normally, but know that your fingers are twitching, just twitching.
I think Bash has stopped himself, and so technically is gonna just delay because this thing is talking, and he wants to hear its voice, and he wants to hear what Dora's gonna say, and he wants to, so he's and he started to put his hand toward the mouth and then pulled it back, and then is like trying to shake himself and is like looking towards Dora, like what could you possibly ask this god?
And Pandora's up next.
Yeah, so, I could ask it where the Necronomicon is, and maybe this is how Mun knows. Or maybe the Necronomicon cannot be divined in any way, even by the child of a god, an elder god. So maybe we should just fucking kill it. And go track Mun and Lulz. We're telepathic bonding, so I think, once again, Dabs and Pandora, the only adults in the room, are not insane right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's Osmi. It's totally, I can ask it a question. But I think we should just destroy it. Should I ask it?
No, let's kill it.
Ask it the question. Ask it the question. You have to ask it. It gave you the chance. You have to ask it. What do you need to know? What do we need to know? Ask it the question.
Fuck. I just feel like
There is no wrong answer.
said it was free.
There is no wrong answer.
Where is my Acnean Mun?
He has followed the only god that he knows matters into the depths of the soul. But the truth he knows is the truth you know. There is nothing beyond Shaman Door. There is no end to his corruption. There is no way to stop it, and there is no hope.
Well, there's always hope. Pandora casts Mind Thrust 4 on this creature.
Alrighty then. Are you going to do some maths,
Yeah.
Katie?
I will do some maths.
Is this one you can fail?
Yep, but I did not.
Alrighty.
I got a 36.
Nice. All right, so I owe you a will save as you wait with bated breath to see if you're driven mad.
Yeah,
You are not driven mad.
excellent.
That is 26.
It succeeds, but it still takes 22 points of...
Is that with the added extra
Oh, no,
D8?
I'm sorry. It's not. It's 47, so half of 47 is 23.
23 points of damage, which it does indeed seem to take, as this whole thing, this tree composed of tentacles covered in mouths ending in hooves, twitches and convulses in agony, and all of those 1,000 mouths, Johnny, open as it screams, and oh, they look so inviting.
Can I move?
You may move. Where do you want to move?
I want to climb up the wall into a corner as far from it as I can get. I know that's not meaningful in this room or space, but...
The room in total is 30 feet tall. You are right next to the wall. How high up do you want? I think Spider Climb gives you a 20-foot climb speed. You want to go up 20 feet?
Yeah.
As you're moving, it takes an attack of opportunity with a tentacle.
Fuck.
Oh, no. I'm guessing a 37 hits you.
Oh, snap.
So let's start.
Not a good start.
Let's just start with 12 points of damage from the impact of this tentacle. Oh, wait. That was a critical threat. It has improved critical tentacle. Natural 20 on the backup.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. So don't take 12 damage. Take 23 points of damage.
Okay, there goes my false life, temporary hit points.
And it attempts to grab you. Do you have any immediate action you can take in response to a grab?
I think the only thing that I could do is try to raise my CMB with a burst spell. However, don't think it will make any difference whatsoever.
I think you're probably right.
So, nope.
Does a 39 beat your CMD?
Beats it twice.
All right. 17 more points of damage
Oh.
as it grabs and squeezes you, and all of those sucking mouths are now slurping eagerly at your flesh, and you are held in place. Dora is grabbed and constricted by the Dark Young of Shub-Niggurath. We're back to Bash now.
Bash sees this, and in his broken mind, he's like,
You should have chosen me. You should have chosen me. No.
and he makes it his study target and unloads at it in a fit of jealous rage.
So first shot is from invisibility.
Does a 25 touch hit?
It does.
Let's see if any of this actually gets through. 11 points of damage.
It is unharmed.
Completely unharmed at 11.
Completely unharmed.
Does this need slashing? Have we
Yes.
learned that?
We learned that it has, but like it has the point is like which point, how high?
15.
15.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he's already got it out. He's already started firing.
You might get a critical hit.
So yeah, I mean, that's
You
what
have
he's-
been getting a few of those lately.
So that was his first attack. Second attack. Does a 17 touch hit?
Yes.
That is it. Oh man, that's so close. It's so close to a misfire. Oh, so close.
What's your range right now? 1 and 2?
Yeah. All right, and then rapid shot, last attack. 23. Oh man, again, I keep getting real close on
Yeah.
these.
Give me damage for number 2.
17.
Hey, it takes a little bit of damage.
All right.
Good job, buddy.
Hey,
You got this, Bash.
you got this. And then final shot.
Yeah.
15, and of course he's going to expend
Yeah.
his studied strike to try to do a little bit more damage. for another 9 points of damage on top of that.
All right, it takes the 9. Guess what happens now, y'all? As that third cartridge slams into the thing, its ability to hold itself up to the rafters loosens just enough that this ton of tentacles and mouths crashes from 10 feet in the air, smashes through the fucking wooden floor, dragging Pandora down as they all fall 15 feet down to the floor below. I need a reflex save from Pandora.
That's the skin room?
That's the skin room. Actually, I need reflex saves from everybody. So the reflex saves is from the avalanche of ceiling and rafters and wood crashing on you from above.
I will use Burst of Adrenaline on this.
Okay.
Which will leave me fatigued for 1 round.
Oh, grappled and fatigued. Okay.
Yeah.
Spritewick.
25.
And Gripper.
A dirty 19.
And Bash.
30.
And Pandora in the grasp of the Dark Young.
16.
All right, so everybody manages to avoid taking damage from the avalanche of raining rafters and beams and shingles on the outside of the roof there. But both the Dark Young and Pandora take falling damage. 6 points of damage to Pandora. And 5 points of damage to the Dark Young.
I have the Greater Talisman of Beneficial Winds.
Oh, how does that work?
First time that the wearer falls at least 5 feet is automatically affected by feather fall.
Oh, no damage.
Once a day.
No damage.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
That's from
the 3 of you that are flying see the floor break out from underneath you. You are now floating in the air 15 feet above what is now the floor of the level below you as the thing smashes down to the ground and Pandora goes along with the tentacles, but floating a little more gently and coming to rest down there.
This is cool.
I didn't see that coming.
Grip. What you see is Shuln scream out in terror as the floor collapses beneath him, and he barely manages to grab onto the wall, and this little kid is now hanging 15 feet above a solid drop down onto this creature, clinging by his fingernails, screaming for help.
Pandora's also screaming for help. Just
so we have that out in the air.
I still have not identified yet what my madness is.
All I will say is, what I just described is literally happening as far as Grip has any idea. Your shame has followed you here and is now under direct threat.
Fuck.
If he slips, he will fall into it.
I gotta fly over and try to save him.
Yeah. All right, so he's only a 5-foot step in the air there. Boom. So Grip floats over.
How the fuck did you get here, lad? What are you doing here?
You brought me.
How did I fucking bring you?
So you're gonna grab him and lift him up?
Yeah.
All right, so Bash and Spritewick see Grip float over to an empty corner and wrap his arms around himself, and he's now talking to himself. Spritewick, you're up.
Spritewick.
What do you do, buddy?
Spritewick thinks, oh no.
Not again.
Spritewick's gonna hurl 2 discuses at this thing.
Down, straight down. I assume you're going to make them slashing? Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Are these against touch or regular AC?
This is against regular AC.
All right, so first attack.
30 to hit.
That's a hit.
12 damage.
Nice. Takes all of that. So many mouths screaming in agony.
Second discus, 17 to hit.
Keeping it?
Yeah.
That is a miss. You are flying on wings, is that correct?
That is correct.
I am actually going to make you give me a fly check to hover.
Well, I got a 25.
All right, so hovering in space briefly to cast this spell, hurling sharp discs of stone down into the Dark Young of Shub-Nagurath. Hanging tight there.
Hanging tight right there.
That is the end of round 1. A lot's going on. Top of round 2. The Dark Young of Shub-Nagurath rises to its goat feet and unleashes this horrifying scream that sends shivers of terror through all of your bodies. I need to save now. This is against a fear effect for those of you that have removed fear going.
And what does that give us?
+4.
+4.
Yeah. Spritewick.
22. Keeping it.
Bash.
23, and I'm going to spend an action point. That is a 27.
Pandora.
27.
And Gripper.
Adjusted 20.
Both Dabwick and Grip are shaken. The condition Gripper knows well, obviously, -2 on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. Move action to rise to its feet.
How tall is the dark young of Shub Nagoroth?
It is a little over 10 feet tall.
Okay.
Then with its standard action, it attempts to pin Pandora.
I bet it succeeds.
I rolled so low. 29. Okay. All right. That is 15 more points of damage from the constriction, and all of the mouths begin feeding on you. They're sucking at all of your muscles, and they deal 4 points of strength drain.
Oh. Shit.
Pandora's gonna die.
Oh, fortitude save. Sorry, fortitude save. Give me a fort save.
22.
Keeping it?
No. 26.
Turn that to 1 point of strength drain.
Nice.
I'm glad I noticed now and not later after you died from it. All right, and that brings us to you, Pandora. It is your turn. Pinned inside the grip of this creature's tentacles.
I'm pretty sure there's literally nothing I can do with any chance of success.
A pinned creature can take verbal and mental actions, but cannot cast any spells that require a somatic or material. So you can cast spells.
Yes, but
You still gotta make a
the concentration check is DC 10 plus their CMB plus the spell level, which I'll never make.
Oh.
Very hard to make.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Do you want to go into kind of a rolling delay for the moment to see if something happens to change your situation and pop back in?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Bash.
Bash will fling Vanity, this useless piece of junk that doesn't do anything. Oh, he's got to take a move action anyway, so he's gonna go ahead and fly down to be flanking with Grip. And as he moves, he draws forth the +2 scimitar from Vedrak.
Yes.
He spends an additional inspiration point to make it his studied target.
Alrighty.
And takes a swing, going,
Why don't you love me?
God.
Dad.
So at the moment, with all of its tentacle focus being bound up on Pandora, you're able to move through its threatened area. So you're down now on the ground across from Grip, who's up above. I see it. I got it. Great.
and also it wouldn't be able to do anything anyways because I did damage it.
You did
and
damage
so
it.
it would not be able to have any attacks of opportunity anyways. I was going to wait till you tried to take one and then be like, you can't do that. Because that's the best part.
And then taking a single swing.
That's what I can do.
All right.
That is a 33 natural 20 crit confirm of 17, and I'm going to spend a point of inspiration to see if I can boost that up enough to actually hit this effing thing. Come on. That would be so awesome. That's only a 1, so it's probably not a crit confirm. That's an 18.
Regular hit, but you do land a hit with Vedrak's scimitar.
And since I only got 1 hit, I'm going to go ahead and expend my... Here, let's see. Are you kidding me? A fucking natural 1? All right. That's 7 points of damage plus. Another 14 for 21.
21 points of damage, and all of
Slashing.
that goes through. Howling in rage. Gripper, give me a will save as Shuln is kicking and screaming in your arms at the terror you have dragged him into.
Natural 1.
Yeah, he is in your arms, and he's screaming in terror. And he's like, take me out! Take me out! Take me out!
All right, well, so what am I limited to here?
What would Grip do if this child was literally in his arms in the middle of this fight?
Given the child actually in danger, and given Pandora actually in danger, I would say you're going to have to fucking hold on, kid, and I'm going to assume he has his hands, wrapped around my neck, and I'm gonna try to break Pandora free.
All right.
The only way to try to help Pandora is through that grapple mechanic. If I want to try to ungrapple her.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Or pile the damage on and see if you can drop it before it goes again.
I feel. Does it? Any sense of how damaged it is?
It is bloodied.
Okay. And
maybe just got bloodied.
How far away from it am I?
You would have to take a 5-foot step down flying to be able to reach it.
But just 5 foot.
Yeah.
So I could do a full.
You could do a full attack. Because it's so tall. It's almost as tall as the floor below.
Right. I think I have a better chance of that than I do the grapple.
Punchy. Alrighty.
But I will, as an immediate action, I will take the weapon versatility to turn fists into slashing.
Yep.
And a dedicated adversary.
Great.
For Shannon.
Shannon, the dark young of Shub-Niggurath. Our pal Shannon, if you ever listen to this, you just got this thing named after you.
No relation, probably.
Kick down that giant tree.
And then this is...
Kick down that shitty tree.
Kick down that shitty tree.
All right, 4 attacks.
All right, here we go.
Number 1.
+2 for flanking.
I'm going to not use that die. I'm going to use that die.
Come on.
So that... But it's a -2 because I'm shaken. So that's a wash.
There we go. It's a wash.
All right, that's a 28 for
Keeping
the
it?
first.
You have to, don't you?
What else am I gonna do, Rob?
That's a hit.
Stop asking. It's so mean.
Forget.
You need a post-it note on your forehead that says no more action
You do
points.
have stamina points, so don't forget
That's
you do have your stamina points.
Right.
That is true.
But that's a hit. 28's a hit.
All right.
28 hits.
9 points of damage.
All right.
Slashing.
All goes through.
Second attack. That's a 19. I'll spend 5 stamina points for a 24.
That's a miss.
Ah.
We're narrowing in.
Third attack. Come on. Let me see it. No, let me see it. Okay. That's another 28.
All right,
Nice.
that's a hit.
Big number.
For another 11 points of damage.
Awesome. Goes through.
Last attack. That's a fuck you natural 20.
Yes!
Backed
come
up.
on, back it up.
Backed up with a... Oh, this is my lowest, so that's... A 24 missed, right?
A 24 missed.
All right, I'll do another 5 for a 25.
Miss.
Damn it!
But that's a hit. You got a hit. You got a hit off of it, just not a crit.
Almost max damage on that. That's 15 points of damage.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so Grip is going to town, and all of you are watching as he's awkwardly also trying to maneuver something that doesn't exist and kind of talking as though there's like something like whispering in his ear this entire time. But he unloads on the Dark Young of Shub-Niggurath.
I'll slot back in
Yeah?
just to telepathically say to Spritewick, it's getting closer. If you can damage it, that's a little bit of combat advice for you.
Hey, there we go.
And also now I'm not fatigued anymore.
Oh, great. Oh, there you go. That's a good reason. Reason enough to pop back in.
Can you do it twice then?
Yes. Bash, you're doing great.
You've got this.
I love
Bash.
it. You've got this.
All right, Spritewick, you are the last to act before it potentially squeezes the life out of Pandora.
Spritewick releases 2 more slashing stone disci.
First one at +2.
This guy.
So the first one's a 31 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's 17 damage.
Oh my god. Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Spritewick.
Come on.
Spritewick.
Second one with an action point is a 26 to hit.
because it's grappled, and only because it's grappled, that's the target number right now.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's 16 points of slashing damage.
And it dissolves into a pile of sludge and goo. You just saved Pandora's life.
Go team!
Thank you, friends.
That was awesome.
And that is the end of chapter 168. We'll pick up in the aftermath next week.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you were so dead.
So dead.
You were so dead.
Fuck.
Dark Nexus is produced by Plug and Hum Productions. This podcast uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Incorporated, used under Paizo's fan content policy. This podcast is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, please visit paizo.com. That's Paizo.com. Dark Nexus uses music and soundscapes by Syrinscape. Check them out at Syrinscape.com. That's Syrinscape.com. Opening and closing themes, along with additional music composed by Rob Kauzlaric. Artwork for Dark Nexus is by Matt Wahlquist. And thanks to DMCP, Richard and Ari, Paul and Shannon, Scotty, Jason, Jess, Joe, Chelsea, Matt, Dave, Derek, Darren, Michaela, J.H., the Biscuit Buddies, and everyone we've gamed with over the years for all the memories and inspiration.
You are a big part of our storytelling as well. And we love it when you help us.
You are, in fact, the antagonist.
And also often the protagonist.
Wow.
The story pal.
You're a story pal.
Story buddy.
My name's Rob. I'm the story pal tonight.
Protagonist, antagonist, and lover.